What do you see on your screen right now? Isn't it obvious? It's a Hello World program written in whitespace, a programming language where, as the name suggests, only space, tab, and newline characters are used. For the uninitiated, a Hello World program is a piece of code that demonstrates the basic syntax and mechanisms of a programming language by outputting only the text, Hello World. However, certain programming languages push the boundary of what a Hello World program is supposed to look like. Take the Shakespearean programming language, for example, where writing a 60-line Shakespearean script is necessary to produce the phrase, Hello World. In fact, the background music you're listening to right now is also a Hello World program, where each chord translates into a specific machine-readable instruction. Those are all basic examples I stole off of Wikipedia. In order to find the truly worst Hello World programs, I scoured hundreds of different examples on SLangs.org. After countless minutes of hard work, I now officially present the 5 worst Hello World programs. What's the deal with airline food? In the appropriately named programming language, airline food, that phrase creates an unnamed variable, initializes its value to 1, appends it to the top of a stack, then sets a pointer there. In fact, every piece of syntax in the language is designed to mimic the stand-up comedy of Jerry Seinfeld. So, in order to output Hello World, you need to write 17 lines of nonsensical stand-up containing gems like, what's the deal with luggage? Just like baggage claim. It's kinda like this. It's kinda like this. Not like it. See? In Poke Battle, assuming a strict rule set, 2 trainers face off against each other with teams of 6 Pokemon. Each Pokemon corresponds to a specific variable and starts with 5 HP. But a Pokemon's health is allowed to both go above 5 HP and go below 0 HP. In 26 turns, you're able to print, Hello World! Let's run through a few of these turns. In turn 1, both Rhyperior and Avalugg use Absorb, increasing each of their HPs by 5. In turn 3, Rhyperior switch out for Pikachu, while Avalugg uses Splash, which does nothing. In turn 8, Rhyperior uses a Max Potion while Avalugg uses Tackle, which isn't very effective and lowers Rhyperior's HP by 1. In turn 17, the active Pikachu and Raichu each use Swords Dance, outputting their current HP to the console via an ASCII translation. At the end, the first trainer is declared the victor. Gen Alpha Brainrot. Uncreatively, this language is identical to the famous esoteric language Bran Flakes, except it substitutes keywords for Gen Alpha Brainrot. In particular, Skibidi, Riz, Sigma, Gyat, Ohio, Blood, Grimace Shake, and Phantom Tax. In order to produce the output, Hello World, you just need to output 138 of these. I don't want to stay on this one for too long. Every piece of code in the programming language polynomial is, you should be able to infer it, a polynomial. Well, I'll call them functions for simplicity. How does it encode information? If you guessed any of these, then you're underestimating the power of polynomial. Instead, information is encoded by the zeros of the function. Complex zeros correspond to the mathematical operators, while real zeros correspond to if and while commands. To preserve the order of the commands, roots are transformed by primes before being multiplied into the final function, with 2 indicating the first instruction, 3 the second, etc. Because of this, Hello World looks like this. If you aren't looking closely and don't understand how abysmal this is, the concept term is over 100 digits long. Quickly, I'd like to give an honorable mention to puberty, all uppercase. I don't think I can read it, or even show it, or even really hint towards it if I don't want this channel to be terminated indefinitely, so I encourage you to look into it on your own. That's your homework for today. Finally, we move on to the worst Hello World program. It combines the laughability of airline food, the verbosity of Poke Battle, the vileness of Gen Alpha Brainrot, and the unneeded complexity of polynomial. It's Java. Look how ugly this looks.